Ninth minute, 70,000 fans in Dallas raise their phones as one. VAR has just pointed to the spot. The whole stadium knows. One kick, and a man who waited 20 years reaches the summit. He sets the ball down, the cameras flash, the stadium holds its breath. And the penalty sails wide of the right post. Silence, and the only sound that breaks it is the Austrian goalkeeper, roaring with relief. 38 years old, a week heavy with family pain, a penalty missed, maybe not tonight? Hundreds of millions thought exactly that, everyone, except the one wearing number 10. Because when that penalty missed, it wasn't 3 points hanging in the air. Exactly 20 years earlier, in June 2006, an 18-year-old came off the bench at the World Cup and scored against Serbia and Montenegro. Now, almost to the very day, that same boy stood one goal away from a record that had lasted more than a decade. The most goals in the history of the Men's World Cup. Germany's Miroslav Klose had owned it with 16. For days earlier, a hat-trick against Algeria pulled Messi level. 1 goal to go. And he had just blazed it over the bar. The answer didn't take long. 38th minute, a loose ball from Almada, a cross from the left by Medina. Messi, inside the box, took it on his left foot, first touch, and curled it into the far corner. A silent stadium detonated in a single second. Goal number 17, past Klose, alone at the top of World Cup history. Austria pushed back, a Sabitzer free kick, a Gregoric header, a late Wimmer chance, but Emiliano Martinez would not be beaten. And deep in stoppage time, the 95th minute, Messi pounced on a rebound after Alvarez's shot was blocked. Goal 18. Final score, Argentina 2, Austria 0, the champions into the last 16, top of Group J. That's the match, the real story starts now. In 90 minutes, look at everything Messi rewrote. 1. Most goals in World Cup history, 18, 2 clear of Klose, alone at the summit. 2. And not only the men's game, 18 passes Marta, the women's World Cup record holder on 17, the most goals by anyone, in any World Cup, ever. 3. 6 World Cups. On June 16, Messi became the first player ever to actually take the field at 6 of them. About a day later, Cristiano Ronaldo matched it against DR Congo, so only 2 men in history have ever done it, Messi and Ronaldo. 4. 6 straight World Cup games with a goal, only the 3rd player ever, after just Fontaine in 1958 and Jezinho in 1970. Nobody had done it in over half a century. And the rest, 28 World Cup appearances, a record, 8 assists, level with Maradona, 12 World Cup goals after turning 35. All 5 of Argentina's goals this tournament are his, the Golden Boot lead, alone, and in 2 days, he turns 39. 8 Ballons d'Or. What else is there to say? Inside the stadium, from silence to bedlam. ESPN described it. The moment Messi got the ball on 38 minutes, the whole stand rose to its feet. When the shot beat Schlager, the quiet ground became a wall of noise in 1 second. Fans chanted his name and bowed, together, as one. Fox for Dallas caught the voices. A fan from Buenos Aires showed off the Messi tattoo on his leg from the 2022 triumph. Worth every mile, he said. Another, in a Barcelona shirt, put it simply, he's the best, undisputable. Even a fan who came in a Germany shirt admitted he'd screamed himself hoarse. And it ran far beyond Dallas. Men in blazers shared footage from the streets of Bangladesh, 10,000 miles away, erupting for the record goal. In the stands, a 100-year-old Messi fan waved a homemade sign. In Buenos Aires, the fan fest shook when the goal went in. And a strange echo, a 2018 post calling that Messi's last World Cup went viral again. 8 years on, at 38, he has 5 goals in 2 games. Afterward, Scaloni searched for words. When he gets fired up, everyone gets fired up. I don't even know what else to say anymore. Nothing is enough. Pablo Aimar, Messi's own childhood idol, now on the coaching staff, saw something deeper. A good atmosphere is fundamental. Besides competing, we're sharing an important period of our lives together. The man at the center of it all stayed calm. There was a moment I was really angry about the penalty. I hit it terribly. Luckily, we were able to turn it around. And there was a weight he had carried all week. After his first goal against Algeria, Messi had wept, and he said the tears had nothing to do with football. It wasn't related to soccer, he said. Those feelings were because of that. His father, Jorge, had been unwell, and over the weekend one outlet had even falsely reported his death. Argentina's La Nation captured it. Messi buried the week of rumors, and blossomed as the all-time leading scorer in World Cup history. And a quieter moment. At the final whistle, Austria's Marcel Sabitzer went straight to Messi for a long word, and fans laughed online for the shirt. Even on the field of history, the opponent was a fan too. And not everyone only applauded. A few pundits questioned the build-up to the first goal, arguing for a foul on the Austrian side. But the goals, and the records, stand, officially. 90 minutes that began with a missed penalty and ended as history. In 2 days he turns 39. The player so many called finished in 2018, and again in 2022, is once more at the very center of the stage. Argentina still have their final group game this weekend, against Jordan, a chance for Messi to stretch the record, and for us to watch this last dance a little longer. Did that boy, 20 years ago, ever know that on almost the very same June day, he would become World Cup history itself?